Okay. Okay, so we're going to record this and we'll send it out to everyone who's registered tonight if you want to see it again. We'll also be sending out the minutes and any other documents that we're showing you tonight. We're going to only have cabinet members be able to speak. If you have questions or comments, please place them in the chat and we'll try to deal with them when we have some time. Everyone will be muted and just place questions in the chat. Questions will be answered as time permits. All documents will be sent along with the minutes to all who've registered. And this is our first cabinet meeting online. So please be flexible and we'll see how far we can get and make this thing as possible, as good as possible. Okay, call to order. I have a new little hammer here so I can call to order. Order. Lions prayers. Lions Sandy Sturker, go for it.
Where lions meet, may we show favor with welded hearts to serve our neighbor in our communities and worldwide with fellow lions. Week we right the wrong to keep our clubs forever strong. God bless us forever, and our hands to work we serve. Amen.
Thank you. And now we'll have the installation of officers with PIP. Joe, are you ready to go?
I'm ready, but somebody's talking. Somebody's not muted. Yes, welcome to this installation of the District 21S cabinet officers for 2025 and 2026. Now, I wanted to first point out that not all the assigned positions for District 21S have the right to vote. The club presidents and secretaries from 21S are part of the district advisory committee, but they are in advisory capacity only and cannot vote. Many of the district chairpersons fill important roles, but they also do not have the right to vote. The following that I know of on the cabinet that don't have the right would be the childhood cancer, hunger, IT chair, Leo chair, peace poster, photographer, Women in Lions leadership, youth engagement, marketing and communication, elections, and district administrator. Some of those people are voting members by other positions that they hold. Here are the voting members for the 21S cabinet. And I'll start with our zone chairpersons. And I'd like to congratulate District Governor Richard and his team for putting together a full slate of zone chairpersons. Serving in zones 1 and 2, Lion Bob Riveras. Lion Zone 3 is Verona Marcelino. Zone 4 is Sandy Schiff. Zone 5 is Nikki Perrell. Zone 6 is Mary Mitchell. Zone 7 is Judy Alberg. Zone 8 is Chuck Albright. And Zone 9 is Richard Hopkins. And if you see, we have a good mix of returning zone chairs and some new ones. So that's very exciting. But as zone chairpersons, you're responsible to hold meetings with your clubs in your zone, and you'll get some set agendas from Lions International, and then you also open that up to things that the clubs want to talk about. And you report these back to the district governor and Lions International. We also ask that during your term, you visit the clubs in your zone and let them know that, you know, who you are and things about things going on in the district. As zone chairpersons, you're really the link between our district and our clubs, and you play a vital role. Will you, as zone chairpersons, do these duties to the best of your ability?
Yes.
I think
Yes.
we're all. Thank you so much.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Next up is our Global Extension Team Coordinator. And past Council Chairman Jim McCown is serving in this district position. As such, he's going to need support from the districts to help charter clubs throughout the year. Jim brought in 2 clubs late last year, and I know he has several more that he's working on, but he's going to need our help in soliciting local clubs and helping to charter those and to serve as guiding lions for those clubs. Past Council Chairman Jim, I didn't see you on the call, but if you're here, will you do these duties to the best of your ability? I believe he said yes. Next up is our Global Leadership Team Coordinator. And if you notice, these are all coordinators. They're not expected by one person to do the full job. They can recruit others to help them. But Lion Sue Lynn Trepanitis is expected to lead our efforts in identifying new leaders, developing leaders, strengthening the leadership at the district and club level, promote best practices, and put on coordinating training sessions to further the leadership skills of our members and our clubs. Lion Sue, if you're on the call, will you do these duties to the best of your ability?
I will.
Thank you. Next up is our global membership team coordinator, and Lion Sandy Stricker has stepped into this role this year. As such, she will be developing and implementing recruitment plans, assisting with the starting of new clubs, developing and supporting current club growth, educating and orientating club members, and promoting membership satisfaction. And again, she can recruit others to help her do these important duties. Lion Sandy, will you lead our efforts in these duties to the best of your ability? Thank you. Now our global service team coordinator. Well, this year I'm serving as the district service coordinator. As such, I will be doing my best to increase the service impact and reach of all the clubs here in 21S. I'll be promoting unique and interesting service projects that I run across, encouraging all clubs to participate in this 3 service weeks that have been identified already. And the first one of those is in October for mental health and well-being. Then in January, we have hunger. And towards the spring, we have the environment. So we have 3 of those that the International is asking us to participate. And I know Richard, District Governor Richard wants to as well. I will do my best to do these duties. Serving as our cabinet treasurer is Lion Rick Duncan. He's once again servicing in this role. As such, he's responsible to collect and log all per capita dues levied by our members and clubs in 21S and deposit these funds in such banks or banks that the district may designate, and to disperse those funds at the direction of the cabinet, such as the cabinet would say, send the money to the multiple district for their portion, or send the money to Lions International for their portion. He will need to keep accurate records of all transactions going in and out of our accounts. He's also already helped us put together the district budget. So we're very thankful for having a seasoned cabinet treasurer. Lion Rick, will you do the duties to the best of your ability?
I will.
Thank you. And serving as the cabinet secretary is somebody else that's not new to this position. Past District Governor Fred Garmison has served in this position several times before. As such, as the cabinet secretary, he'll be calling the roll, taking and sending out the district minutes, making reports to the cabinet, Lions International and others. He's responsible for all incoming, outgoing correspondence and make sure that that correspondence gets to the right person so it gets acted on in a timely manner. He also sends out official notices to the clubs, sometimes through the Kansas State Lion. Fred is also serving as our elections chairman this year. So, Lion Fred, will you do these duties to the best of your ability?
I am the convention chair, not the election chair, but yes, I will do it to the best of my ability.
Okay, convention chair. We'll knock that other one off your list of things you have to do, but thank you. We happen to have 2 vice district governors. We've elected both of them. Lion Eduardo Lopez is our first vice district governor. He's traveling on the road from Phoenix back to his home in Safford. Lion Julie Sullivan, who's from Buckeye, is our second vice district governor. And in the order of their office, they fill in for the district governor and conduct the meetings in his or her absence. They both say they need to play an active role in carrying out our district meetings. They'll be working closely with membership, leadership, service, and extension, and overseeing such things as being assigned by the district governor or Lions International. And they serve as the chief assistants to the district governor. So Lion Ed and Lion Julie, will you perform these duties to the best of your ability?
Yes.
Thank you. Immediate past District Governor Joe Osborne. I didn't see him on the call, but he sure could be there. Lion Joe Osborne, this year you're taking on a new role. You're no longer overseeing the district, but instead serving as a mentor to keep us on track. So to make sure that the cabinet officers know their positions and performing those duties, you still have a vote and play a large leadership role in the district. But you just won't be in the limelight this year. That's going to be handed off to Lion Richard. So immediate past District Governor Joe, will you perform these duties to the best of your ability?
I will.
Thank you. And District Governor Lion Richard Stevenson. This year, you're serving as the district governor for District 21S. As such, you're the chief executive officer and are expected to preside at all the district meetings when you're in attendance. And please remember that you represent every club in 21S. You are expected to set up your district cabinet, and you've done a good job of that, and make sure they're functioning properly. And it seems like you're off to a good start on that. You will be visiting and interfacing with your clubs, and you'll be also delegating that to some of your vice district governors and such. You really need to work a coordinated effort. I know you've set your goals and dreams and action plans, but you need your team to help them come true. So, District Governor Richard, we're hoping you do these. I know that you've already been sworn in officially by International President AP Singh, because I saw a video on the internet of that. But that was very nice. Very appropriate ceremony. But Lion Richard, will you perform these duties to the best of your ability?
I will.
Thank you. And lastly, Lions and Friends, your District 21S officers have all signified to do their very best this year. However, they're going to need the help of all of us, our support and participation, if we're to have another great year. And now, by the power vested in me by Lions International and District 21S, I hereby declare these officers duly installed into their respective offices. Congratulations, and this concludes the ceremony.
Thank you so much, past International President Joe. And I have to say, I couldn't be more proud and more happy to be serving with this team. I think we've really got a great team, and I know we're going to have a great year. Thank you all so much for being here tonight. So I now recognize Secretary Fred to do roll call and see if we have a quorum.
I'm going to call the people that I know are here. Governor Richard,
Yes.
Immediate Past District Governor Joe Osborne,
Here.
he's here. First Vice District Governor Ed Lopez, he's here. Cabinet Secretary Fred, here. Cabinet Treasurer Richard Duncan, he's
Here.
District Administrator Bobby, she's here.
Here.
PLT Celine is here. GMT Sandy Sturker is here. GST Joe Preston is also here. Zone Chair Bob Rivera
Here.
is here. Zone Chair Nikki Parlow, still here?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. Zone Chair Mary Mitchell.
Here.
Zone Chair Judy Alberg.
Here.
Zone Chair Chuck Heitbrink. He was here. Oh, there he is. Okay. Zone Chair Richard Hopkins.
Here.
Here's Sandy Schiff.
Here.
That is the roll call, and we have a quorum.
Thank you very much, Secretary Fred. I'm going to now share and we're done with that. We'll move on. Roll call, quorum. We'll move on. Announcement of this year's motto is Big Fun from the Birthplace of Melvin Jones. I don't think there's anything that we could be more proud of than the fact that Melvin Jones was born here in 21S. And so we've chosen that as our motto for the year, and we'll be working closely with the Melvin Jones Memorial to share that with the Lions of the world. Any questions on that? Okay. I'm going to talk for just a second about what I learned at the big convention that we just came from. And first of all, some of the things that made a big impression on me is servant leadership. That we're here as leaders, but we're here as servant leaders. We're serving our clubs and serving our Lions, and we're serving them to help them achieve success. So that was a very important message for me, and I took that to heart, and I hope we all will sign up for that concept. I've been asked to choose 2 global causes, and those causes are pediatric cancer and hunger. And you'll notice at the kickoff, we have two new Lions. One is started a nonprofit in Tucson to deal with children with cancer, and the other is an executive at the Southern Arizona Food Bank organization. So these are both brand new Lions, and they're chairs for our two global causes. Our other goals are 5 new clubs. Technically, we have 1 according to LCI that we've been given, but in discussions with Jim and just thinking out loud and talking to Larry Palmer and some other people, I think we ought to shoot for 5. Why? Because we're losing clubs at a faster rate than that. We lost 6 last year. So we really need to start building new clubs with new members, with new ideas and new energy. In addition, we have 210 new Lions. Obviously, we will lose Lions as well, but these are our new Lions, and 30 net membership gain. That's our goals as set by Lions, so Lions International. This is AP Singh's motto: Lions lead to serve and serve to lead. And to me, that means that we're leading in order to serve our clubs and our community, and we're serving in order to lead. That's my impression. Lion Joe, Preston, would you have a thought on this you might like to share?
I just think that AP Singh spent a lot of time thinking about that, and he just sees that it's a continuum that you need to have leaders and you need to have service, but both of them feed off of each other. So it's going to be a really good year, and I think that if we follow that, we definitely will have more leaders and more service.
And we'll be hearing more about this later. This is a cabinet meeting, but I just wanted to toss it out so we all had an idea of kind of what we're talking about. And loud and proud, obviously, that's obvious to all of us. Okay, approval of zone assignments. And I'm going to just put these up, and we can take a peek at them. And if anyone has a challenge or a problem, raise your hand and we'll address it. I hope you can see this. This is out of the portal. So I'm using the portal as my database. I don't maintain a separate database that is filled with errors and inconsistent with the portal. If it's not in the portal, it ain't right, and vice versa. So this is straight out of the portal, and I thank Admin Bobby for figuring out how in the world to put zones in there and put names in it. So we have zone number 1, Eastern Arizona College, Globe, Miami, Morenci, and Safford. And that's Lion Bob. And he also has zone 2, which is Cochise Stronghold, Douglas, Huachuca City, Sierra Vista, and Tombstone. So there's some exciting clubs there a long distance away. And we appreciate Bob stepping up for that. And I know Ed's helping him out because that's a lot of ground to cover. And we appreciate the fact that Ed was willing to take on 2 districts. Then we have Nogales with Marcy. And I have to say, so far, Marcy's been our lead zone chair. He's been the one on top of everything. And we really appreciate having Marcy here. And the reason why he has 1 club is because it's really out of the way. And we wanted to get somebody in the Nogales club down there. And thank you for doing that for us, Marcy. And you'll be glad to know that after you finish your year as a zone chair, you'll be eligible to run for district governor. Just in case you were wondering. Okay, next we have zone 4 with South Tucson, Tonke Verde Valley, Tucson Breakfast, Tucson Downtown, Tucson Rincon, and Tucson Wilmot. And that's Sandy Schiff. So we've got some great, powerful clubs there in Tucson. Then Nikki Perrell from Marana Host is doing zone 5 with Catalina Oro Valley, Marana Host, and San Pedro Valley. Zone 6 with Mary Mitchell, Coolidge, Eloy, Florence, and Santan. Apache Junction is in 7 with Judy. I'm glad you could make it tonight, Judy. Thank you very much for putting us in on your vacation. We've got Apache Junction, our brand new club, which we haven't seen sign up for the kickoff yet. We're hoping we can get some people to come to the kickoff. Then we've got Gold Canyon Maricopa Alliance, which hasn't signed up for the kickoff either. So hopefully we're going to start getting to know these folks real soon. Mesa Fountain of the Sun, Mesa Leisure World, Mesa Sunland Springs Villa, and Mesa Thunderbird. Thank you, Judy. A lot of clubs there and a lot of work, and thank you for being so instrumental in getting Apache Junction off the ground. Zone 8, we've got Chandler Sunbird, Maricopa, Sun Lakes Breakfast, and Tempe. And that's Chuck Heitbrink. And last but not least is PDG Richard Hopkins with Aho, Buckeye, Gila Bend. And I guess that's it. Am I missing something? Yeah, Levine. Levine's not on that list. Maybe I cut it off. So I'll have to look at my paperwork there. Any questions on any of those?
And Goodyear also.
I'm sorry, and Goodyear also. I must have cut the paper off, Richard. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Oh, shoot.
Okay. I'd like to take a vote on this to approve it, if we may. Fred, would you like to do a vote for us?
Okay, we got a motion.
I'll make the motion, Rick Duncan,
I'll
to
second.
approve
I'll second.
the,
Who seconded?
Bob
Bob?
Rivera.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
It's
for
been,
approval. For approval, I can't say, everybody raise their hand.
Yeah.
All right. Richard, yes.
aye,
aye.
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 Aye. Are there any opposed? Motion carried.
Okay, thank you. Next, I just got these minutes yesterday. So I didn't have a chance to send these, or did I send these out to you? I can't recall. But these are the previous meetings minutes. So if you want to take a minute to read them, we can go through that and then we can vote on approval.
you did send them out, Richard.
Okay, so everyone's had an opportunity to go through them. And Fred, if you'd like to take a vote on that and see if we have anything to discuss.
Move to
Okay.
approve.
That was Sandy.
Yes.
Second,
Who's that, Richard?
Rick Duncan.
Any discussion on this motion? Celine, you have your hand up. Is that to do with the
Oh,
question?
no, sorry.
Okay. All in favor, just aye.
Aye,
Aye.
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 Are there any opposed? Motion carried.
Okay, last year's actual and this year's budget. I have two documents that talk in detail about all of the individual items, and we can go through that, and you've seen it. Are there any questions on last year or this year's financials as Rick has put them together? If there are no questions, then I'm going to do a little trick here, a little magic. Can you all see this?
Yes.
Okay, this is just a summation, a summary of the numbers and moving out the loans and the money that comes in and goes out to the multiple district. This is just the money
No.
that comes in and goes out to our district. And as you can see, last year we got $7,777 in revenue. So we've got the same thing for this year's budget. I would like to offer a thought that we have been challenged by LCI globally to dramatically increase our membership, both clubs and members. And it's hard for me to think that we can do that with $7,800. Let me show you why. First off, just pure administration is $1,500. We have a few bucks that goes to conventions. This coming year, we put down $1,400 for conventions and admin at $2,800. Mileage, which is really the only expense we've had last year, and we didn't have that much of it, is the only real expense we had for the GLT, GMT, GET, or GST. And so we, as we roll down, the only real money we had for GMT was the waiving of the entry fees. You may recall that we did that. And so we spent almost as much on administration as we did for membership and new clubs. So, and then marketing, $293. I've forgotten what that was, but it was a one-time thing. And we had an excess of $2,200 that went into the Balanced Growth Fund. If we're expected to dramatically grow, we're going to need more funds. There are ways to get more funds. We can write grant requests. We can go to the LFA and write grant requests for service projects. We can go to the multiple district, which collects twice as much money as we do. We collect $7,700. They collect twice that for our district, plus twice for the North. So they're collecting 2/3 of the funds that are paid in dues by the Lions of Arizona. And they're using that for what they use it for. We will have a council meeting this Saturday, and I will have a couple of comments to make on how that money is split up and how we might make more of it available for assisting the districts in getting ahead. As you can see, the new budget has quite a bit more in it, and in fact is running a shortfall. So are there any questions on conceptually what's going on here? Any discussion? So if there is none, Fred, why don't we go ahead and take a vote?
Actually, I do have a comment or a thought about looking at this. Let's see. Yeah, what was that? There's been a few things. I think the GMT had some expenses that he turned in amounting to probably a little over $200. And I know he got reimbursed, so I don't know where it would,
Could
where
that
else it
be
would be in the
93
budget.
though?
No, it was maybe 250.
This is Rick. The only other place that it may have gone would be into mileage. I may have thrown it in there.
Okay.
If I didn't recognize it as a GMT expense.
Okay, and then I did encourage people to spend some money, and they were so efficient, or at least willing to donate some of their own money, that some of the expenses that we could have had this last year, I think, never got turned in. So we'll have to really encourage our GAT team to spend the money they're allotted, because it's going to go a long way towards having the results that we want. So, okay, that's all I wanted to say.
Yeah, and just to comment on that, PDG Joe, we're, you know, very willing to
Rich wants
reimburse
to know,
any submitted
what's
expense.
the limit percent wise?
Okay.
And thank you, Joe. You've pointed out two very important points. One is that mileage is a key membership or extension expense. As our zone chairs travel, that is a membership expense. Mileage is extremely important in visiting clubs. That's the only reason we would have mileage. So that's a very important thing. The other thing was that we have Lions that do not seek reimbursement. And my own personal feeling is I think it's important for us to pay for the costs. If a Lion wants to donate something, I think that's perfectly all right, but they shouldn't be expected to do that. And anyone who takes on a job for Lions, I think, should be reimbursed for the expenses. Otherwise, we would have people who might not be as blessed with money as some of us are, who would say, I can't afford to take on a job because it will cost me too much and I don't have the money for that. So thank you for bringing that up, Joe.
There is District Governor Richard. There is one comment I would like to make in relation to that, just from a housekeeping perspective. There are forms that are provided, and if people do use the forms, it gives me their address and where to mail it, where otherwise I'm sometimes struggling on a email from the district governor to figure out where to mail the money and that type of thing. So that would be my only comment there, but I'll certainly do everything I can to get everybody reimbursed. And there is forms available, and I'll be more than happy to email them to anybody that wants them.
Thank you, Rick. I think that's extremely important. We don't want to make anyone's job who supports us any harder than it needs to be. So let's follow the procedures they put in place. And we do need backup documentation as well. So thank you for that, Rick. Fred, would you like to take a vote if we're done?
I need a motion to approve it.
I make the motion, we accept the budget as presented.
Lynn,
Second.
who second?
Second, Sandy.
Sandy, okay. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passed. Thank you.
Thank you all for that. I think we got to. This would have been difficult to do at a kickoff, and that's why I think these Zoom meetings make sense, that we have a chance to chat about some of these things, and maybe we can all think about how we manage our funds here and make sure we have enough to do what we need to do. Okay, PCC James Whalen is going to tell us how we did on the financial review.
As they always say, we got money. Rick Duncan sent me the financials. I reviewed them. I did send Rick and District Governor Richard my email that says everything was accounted for, the debits and credits all matched. So we were good to go, and I think he did a very good job. Thank you.
Thank you, PCC Jim. I have to say, Jim is always there when we need him. Thanks an awful lot. Okay, Secretary Fred, you have a calendar of events.
Yes, sir, I do. On August 2nd is the 21 North kickoff. Oh, you got it on the board. On the 9th is the 21S kickoff. Hope to see everybody there. On August 23rd is zone chair training right here at Sunbird. On September 9th is a first district governor and second district governor training. That site has yet to be determined. On September 18, USA Canada Forum in Atlantic City. November 7th through the 9th is a MD21 mid-year forum. It'll be at the Phoenix Airport Hilton Hotel. On January 1st is the Emerging Lions somewhere in January. There'll be Emergency Lions Leadership Institute. That locations for that will be determined. On February 21st is a 21S convention right here at Sunbird. On April 12th through the 29th is club leadership training. There'll be online training. On June 13th through 14th, be state convention at the Doubletree at Holmes Avenue in Mesa. And on July 3rd, the Lions International Convention in Hong Kong.
Thank you, Secretary Fred. Couple of comments. The multiple district has funds available for people to attend at least the USA Canada Forum. That was one that Ken and I had a discussion about. And so if we have some folks that are up and coming, or first and second vice district governor types, people like that, people who would greatly benefit from this, we do have some funds available, and I would suggest you chase down Sue Lynn and figure out how you can be eligible for that. I would also say that Lion Sue Lynn and Ken Leha have been very, very aggressive with training, which we appreciate. We have not had all the training that we should be having for a period of time, and now we're getting it. And so this is what we need to build the leaders that we need to help us run our districts. So thank you, Fred. Very, very complete. Also, the kickoff, obviously, and our convention are both one-day affairs, very low cost. We are attempting to get maximum participation and minimum cost. And anything you can do to help us get more Lions at these two events, $25 for lunch sounds pretty good to me, and it's centrally located, and our convention will also be at the same location. I'm not sure it'll be $25. We might just splurge and have it be $30. You don't know. But it's not going to be not going to require overnight hotels and big fancy pants dinners and whatnot. That's what we've heard from Lions, that things cost too much. So we're trying to keep the costs down. Thank you so much, Fred. Okay, Fred, any old business?
Not that I'm aware of. Nobody brought anything up. There's nothing on the previous minutes to bring up as old business.
Thank you. Any old business from anybody? We move on. New business, Fred.
New business.
District Governor,
Yes.
I have a question. Being new, there's a lot of acronyms, the DGB and all that stuff. Is there a paper that, defines each one?
There are many papers, and I will commit to get you one of these papers. How's that?
That's great. Thank you. I appreciate that very much.
You're not the only one that's always saying, what do all these things mean? My goodness. Okay, we'll take care of that, Bob, and we'll spread it out to everybody. Thank you for bringing that up.
Thank you, sir.
We should get clubs to include that in new members' kits
Yes,
to help.
yes.
Mr. Governor, this is Chris. I just want to tell Bob, look in your new member packet. There's 5 pages of acronyms.
Chris, would you send those to me, please?
I can. Thank you.
Thank you. I will also mention that coming up later in the month of August, we will have an online new member orientation and old member catching up on everything that's new. I will be doing that, and anyone who wants to help participate, I would very much appreciate it. We'll be doing it online and recording it. And it would be available for anyone to use from then on at their club. I will not be doing, including the clubs. This is multiple district, LCI level stuff. So individual clubs need to do their own as their officers are different and they do different service projects and things of that nature. Okay, any other new business? I would ask, our Constitution and bylaws says we need a bond. Do we have anyone who knows anything about getting surety bonds?
No idea.
Well,
Our insurance agency can issue them.
would you like to take on that as a project and report back to us, Richard, on what we need to do and how much it might cost?
Yes, if you would email me the list of what kind of bonds you need, I'll have somebody look it up because I'm still not back to work, but I'll have somebody look it up tomorrow and let us know.
Okay, I know nothing. What the Constitution says is we will have one. I'll figure out what it says and I'll send that to you, but we might need a little advice from somebody who knows something in the process. So we'll take care of that. Thank you, Richard. Leo report. Leo Chair Ruth John, is she here?
She is not.
Okay, we have, I believe, 12, I'm sorry? We have, I believe, 12 Leo clubs listed on the portal. I also believe that one is active. I therefore must conclude that 11 are not active. That's $1,100 that clubs are paying for these licenses. And if they're going to use them, great. If they're not, I would recommend they save themselves $100. So zone chairs, you might want to take a peek at the portal and see the list there. Not sure how we determine which club has it, but I'm sure you'll figure it out. And maybe that's just some free advice we can give our clubs. Okay.
District Governor Richard,
Yes.
it's Joe Preston. I just want to report that the Gilbert Lions Club sponsored the Perry Leos Club. And now we have, Mesa Thunderbirds have taken over that since we've merged with the Gilbert Club. But it's an extremely active club. We've already held a meeting this year with their co-presidents. They hope to be up to 100 members this year. Currently about 75. It's the end of the year, so they're revamping up. They've got a week of school where they're going to build up their clubs, but they've already got 25 different activities for the first half of the year. So this club is an extremely active club, a great addition to our organization, and I'll send you some information on it so you have it. And I'll send it to Ruth John so she has it as well.
Thank you. And I see that Pratik is here on board. Pratik, are you the Leo chair again this year?
For the multiple district, yes.
For the multiple district. Since I'm a Lion and I don't know anything about what the Leos are doing in our district, is there a way that we can get Leos to publish on I know that Facebook is not something young people engage on, but maybe put some posts up on the Facebook or on the Canyon State Lion, or attend a kickoff or visit a club or whatever it might be, so that we can hear more as a district. I know that the zone chairs and the clubs know, but as a district, maybe we could hear a little bit more and see the impact of our LEOs. Judy, you had something you wanted to say?
You want cheese?
No, but I think that's a great idea about checking on the Leos. I should also warn you that I'm about 10 things before my phone goes dead. So
Well,
anyway, I
thank
may
you.
have to leave.
Thank you for coming. We appreciate it. Okay, I'm gonna
Yep,
take a
bye.
I'm gonna take a picture right now before you all go away. Everybody, wait. Okay, now I'm gonna get the other half of the group because there's two groups here. Now we're gonna do it again. Come on, Joe, big smile. Okay, thank you. Okay, so that's it for Leo's. I think that's kind of it for everything. And now Q&A. Do we have questions, things that people might like to talk about or ask questions about? Ken, I know you've got a question. You were saying that you weren't sure if we could run a Zoom meeting and in a kind of a calm and quiet way. How do you think we did?
I'm quite pleased.
Perfect. Anyone else has comments on the Zoom meeting? Was it effective? Did it work?
Well, I don't know, President or Mr. Governor, but it must work okay, because when I told my wife that Richard was running a Zoom meeting, and she said, well, but it's your birthday. And I said, well, Richard's running a Zoom meeting.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Chris. Happy
birthday to you.
Thank you for joining us.
We'll have a party tomorrow night, Chris.
That's right. Oh, no, 2 nights.
2 nights.
Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday. What day is that? I've been a day ahead.
Any other comments and questions, thoughts, anything at all? Just spit it out. Any comment? Any ideas on what we should be doing at the kickoff? By the way, Chris, I'm counting on you with that purchase you talked about.
It is en route.
Perfect. Okay. Anything else? Okay, well, we've actually beat the clock. I thank you all for coming. Thank you for being Lions, and thank you for being leaders in our district. And here is Jim McCown. Let's have him say a couple of words before.
Jim showed up.
Oh, that's so.
Jim McCown, where are you? Open your microphone.
There he is.
Oh, I thought it was open.
Okay, Jim, congratulations on your new club.
What's that?
Congratulations on Apache Junction.
Oh, thank you.
And how do you get vacation? I didn't realize that that was okay, that you could take vacation.
I kept telling you I was going.
Okay. Well, thank you all so much. And we'll have the minutes and everything out to you. Anyone who's registered, anyone who showed up, we'll have it out to you. Thank you so much for being here tonight.
It's midnight here.
Oh, must
Have
be
a
in
good
Washington.
night.
Okay. Good night, folks.
Night,
Good
y'all.
night.
Good night.